Hi friends. We are living in a really chaotic time, and so it is ever so important to be centered and to engage in practices that help us stay centered in the midst of this chaos swirling around us. So today I want to share with you a practice that I learned from my Tai Chi teacher, Zhong Liang Al Wang. And it begins, there are two parts to it. The first part is just this, to plant your feet, and we're going to orient ourselves toward our personal self, which is really for each of us just some direction from which we receive light, warmth, energy, a source of nurturance for growth, stability. On this day, so it might be, you might find that by looking out a window in your room, by standing on a shoreline and looking at the water, by pointing yourself to where the sun comes up or the sun goes down, or in this case, I'm looking at you, and perhaps you're looking at me. So we can be for one another a personal self in a moment like this, a source of energy, warmth, light, and stability. Yes. And like the sunflowers right here, we are going to learn how to shift and move around to open ourselves toward the shifting patterns of light and energy, and to return back to what we're claiming as our personal self. Because as human beings, we sometimes orient ourselves looking forward so much, we forget about all this energy and vitality that's 360 degrees around us, which is available to us at any time, but we don't always open ourselves to it. So here's how it goes. You orient yourself toward your personal self, and then you begin, and we're going to wind up, move to your left, step with your left foot, gesture with your right hand, and then spin right back towards your personal self. That's just a wind up. Then step with your right foot, and gesture with your left hand. We turn one more quarter turn, step with your left foot, gesture with your right hand, go all the way around. Step with your right foot, gesture with your left hand, one more quarter turn, step with your left foot, gesture with your right hand, come back to your personal self, and step with your right foot, gesture with your left hand, and settle. Okay, now in Tai Chi, we always want to do it in the opposite direction as well. So we're going to wind up in the other direction toward your right, step with your left foot, gesture with your right hand, come back to center, step with your right foot, gesture with your left hand, keep going all the way around, a quarter step, alternating hand and foot steps. Keep going all the way around until you come back to your personal self, and then settle. Let yourself feel rooted there. Take in a deep breath. Let it out. Circle your arms around to claim this wider sphere of energy. Gather it up in your arms, embracing it, bringing it into your body, letting it settle, knowing that you are centered. Once you're centered, then you can move on to this if you like. So you stand there, eyes open or closed, and just take in a deep breath. And as you do, take note of the energy on your right side and the energy on your left side. Are you more open to one or the other? Take in another breath, and as you let it out, try to open yourself to both left and right side. Now, with the next breath, notice the energy in front of you and behind you. One breath to be aware of that. And if you notice you're more open to one or the other, take in one more breath to try to equalize your access to the energy in front and behind you. With the next breath, pay attention to the energy above your head and below your feet. One breath in and out to notice if you're more open to one or the other. And if you are, try to open yourself in the other direction too. One last test. Taking a deep breath in and out. Notice the energy inside you and outside you. And if you are more open to one or the other, take in one more breath, trying to equalize that energy. We'll take one more circle with our arms. Open up to all of that energy. Gather it in. Settle. Know that you can be centered in this chaotic time, friends. Practice this as often as you want or need to. And know that I am holding you as I hope you are holding me as a source of light and warmth and steadiness. Be strong, friends. Be steady. Be centered. Take good care.